first game, you got a little frustrated. You were telling yourself to wake up. How did you reset your mind after that?
My mom was telling me to warm up before the match, and I was like, no, fine, and then came out super slow. But I think the timeout helped. I was just not doing what we had talked about doing and what we had done before. So when I came back out there, I was moving my feet a little bit more and just getting warmed up into the match.
The pink bear was in hibernation, but it woke up eventually.
Was.
Yeah, Ben, kind of touching on that timeout. We know Annalie calls the timeouts. Did you need one at that point?
Do you ever need one? In actuality, do you ever need one? Some people may want one, but there's a difference between a want and a need.
See, Ben would never use a timeout. I've wanted more than I've had before in a match. I've called a timeout when I didn't have any left, whereas Ben would just go through the match, win or lose, with no timeouts.
Yeah, I think we should play from now on that everybody has 0 timeouts.
We probably wouldn't have come back from 0-4 if we wouldn't have.
You don't know that. We never know.
So, Ben, you went 13-11 in the first and then finished the second game 11-3. What did you adjust from the first game?
I think we just made our drops. We got in the line a lot more. We played a little more aggressive. I felt like in the first game I was maybe protecting my line a little too much. I didn't steal some middle balls that I should have, and applying more pressure in the middle was it helps a huge amount, not just in the balls that you actually get winners on, but also just in forcing errors, basically.
In AL, we saw you hit a scorpion at 5-2 in the second, which we don't normally see you hit. Do you work on that shot?
I think we see it a decent amount from
I hit it a lot. Yeah, it's more like a slappy forehand, and if it ends up being a scorpion, it ends up being a scorpion, but Thomas even said good shot after that. But I said to Ben, my come-on sounded more like a squeak. It was very,
it got real high.
It was super high-pitched.
You think it broke?
Yeah, I think it did.
And both of you, obviously, #1 in the world in pickleball.
Come on.
How do you deal with the pressure, and do you guys lean on each other at all with that pressure?
Definitely, I'm like, oh, this is so hard. And then I look at Ben, he's doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, if Ben can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I always say it in most interviews when you ask this, pressure is a privilege. I'm happy to be in the position I'm in, and you know, you can take a lot more positives from it than negatives.
I think Ben stole that line from me.
Probably. I steal a lot of things from her, shots included. Working on that backhand.
It's pretty good right now.
We'll see.
All right, thanks.